keep running away. Owe it to yourself to dare. Just try to open up and show someone you care. It might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. Breathe in some love. Let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love. Let yourself unfold. There's something juvenile about your pretty face, but it seems so hard for you to know when you need space. I hope you find your peace and that you get a taste with yourself. Oh, yeah. Let yourself unfold. Yeah. Let yourself unfold. Owe it to yourself to dare. Just try to open up and show someone you care. It might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. Breathe in some love. Let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love. Let yourself unfold. Open up, just spread your wings and jump to rise, not fall. You flying higher. You jump to fly higher. Open up, just spread your wings and jump to rise, not fall. You flying higher. You jump to. When your heart is racing at the speed of light, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go. No, I'll hold you till the sun comes in the morning light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe. Yeah, I'll keep you safe, I'll never let you go. When your heart is racing at the speed of light.
Good afternoon and welcome to sunny Lanzarote. I'm joined here by Alana Archer. I myself am Ian Tate and we are in for our last game of the day, Alana.
Woohoo! I am so excited. We just finished our own game, so now just in here with a mojito. Whoa, big grab by 61 from Lobsters, fresh out the gate.
Yeah, Ned Garvey getting it right on the sideline there. We have fresh Lobsters in the red and BUFA in the white. Looking to end the day with a win.
Maria Esther with the disc just outside the end zone, not liking any of the options, being pretty patient, and with the overhead reset just bouncing out of the hands of the intended receiver.
Not quite patient enough.
Oh, I don't know, I think that was a good option.
Yeah, fair. Just a drop catch. It's been a few of those today.
Say less. Bufo with the chance to break. Ooh, big grab over a flying defender. Oh, and another one.
These Lobsters happy to get off their feet. They are flying all over the pitch. Ooh.
A near collision, but it seemed like the fresh Lobster player pulled out of the bid in my opinion, and that was in real time. I can understand why she might just want a second.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely no major contact between them, but understandable to want to collect herself after seeing a massive red figure hurtling towards her.
BUFA now progressing up the field to their own end zone. Staying quite patient, not liking any of the initial options. With 3 handlers back in the reset space.
Yeah, very patient here, BUFA. Happy to just cycle the disc back and forth, not trying to force anything into the end zone.
Oh, and a big layout grab. Oh! And what looked like a short goal for the break just got denied by number 61. This has turned out to be a fiesta here in Spain.
Yeah, Lobster's not able to capitalize on their block there. Now they're going to have to do it all over again.
And BUFA with the score for the break. An early lead, 1-0.
Both teams setting the tone early here. They are happy to get off their feet for the disc. Really going to be, I think it's going to be an intense matchup. I don't know how they have the energy this late in the day, but I'm happy that they do.
Yep, this is both teams' third game of the day. I think this is one of the final rounds of games, and it's all in Swiss draw, so I'm not actually sure where these two teams fall in the ranking of this third round of Swiss.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure Red Lobster are coming off 2 wins already today. So
I think they probably both have done quite well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's to the top end of the Swiss draw. Trying to figure out who's coming out on top for the end of the day. Torben with an immediate cut deep, but gets looked off.
By Linnea, hilarious.
No honey pass today.
And a big hook goes up to the receiver, who manages to tow it in, but there's a pick that was called pretty early on in the cut. That was a huge grab, though.
Yeah, way to save the possession. Just got to do it again now.
Watch that back. Oh my days. Wow.
Oh, a high release here, looking for the end zone.
For the score.
And Torben is the receiver there. He's been featuring a lot on the stats board today, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him with many more goal contributions, both assisting and scoring. What's your early predictions for the score, Alana?
I think it's going to be a tight one. I'm going to go with a universe game. And I'm going to say I think that Lobsters will come out on top. What do you think?
It also looks like it's going to be tight. I have to say I'm more familiar with the players on Lobsters. I'm going to back them for a 2-point victory. I'm just going to give them a little bit more leeway than you are. Obviously, I'm hoping for as tight as possible. But we'll have to see how it unfolds.
Looking at this BUFA roster, though, they have a number of quite strong players. Not sure how much everyone has played together, but ooh, big snatch in the end zone by Sadie Jazowski. who actually is not even on our roster. But I just know who she is.
A sneaky addition there. Maybe an unofficial one coming in under the radar.
A number of people here this weekend, had been playing last week in Portimao at the World Beach Ultimate Championship.
Yeah, word on the street is that was the warm-up for this tournament. People just getting their beach legs back last week, having a little run around the sand, ready to come out firing, take the CFC crown.
And we are live again. BUFA 2, Lobsters 1. Good pull all the way back into the end zone, but Lobsters progressing it up the field. Ooh, close to a D there. And a big huck going up to an open receiver in the end zone. Very smooth from the Lobsters offense to bring the game to 2-2.
Yeah, both teams not afraid to take on those bigger throws. I think that's going to be throughout the game. The defenses are going to have to adjust, try and shut them down. Potentially look to push them under and just get them throwing more passes, see if they can get a bite on any of the passes coming through the middle, because they're going to take on these larger options every single time and come down with them a lot of the time as well.
There's a bit of a breeze out today, mostly going kind of as the field is oriented from the camera side left to right. So far all of the offensive points other than the first break are going downwind, which I think has also helped in that kind of huck happy style that we've seen so far, that both teams are not afraid to take. So
yeah, it does mean if either team's looking for a break now, then the hucks will sit up and allow players to get under it and get a second chance on it.
But it's a nice wind. It's not something that is crazy. Sometimes you come to beach tournaments and it's almost unplayable. This is kind of perfect in my opinion. Yeah,
you can't really be blaming any drops or throwaways on this wind, to be honest. It's very much...
Layout attempt. But Sadie, the American with the disc, trying to dictate traffic. Scuba! And it's a turn.
Just too out the reach there. But I love the option. The player was a few steps deep in the end zone, but just on the back foot, not ready to turn and chase that one down, as we're immediately back into play. Lobster's just resetting there. Happy to take these passes across, change the field of play as they get a big gainer up to the sideline.
Pick called in the middle with the FMP matchups. Lobsters looking to get that break back that they lost early in the first point. But that is an unfortunate turn on the far side. BUFA with the disc again. Handlers working well between each other. And nice feet to keep the disc under control, but the foot down in the end zone. So BUFA up just one break, but still early days.
That's Noot. Yeah, great score from BUFA. As you can see, the Red Lobsters mark there just getting pulled across into the open side, allowing an easy break throw that's going to be tough to defend for the downfield defender.
Becky Malinowski with the disc now, just bringing up a big pull. She also played last week with I think the women's team, USA women's team. So, a world champion.
With
Congrats.
absolutely no controversy at all.
Yoi. I'm going to play a Switzerland on this one. No comment.
Merely.
Oh, big huck going up. With 2 players in the end zone. Kind of nice that one fell over almost. So the other one had a clear play on the disc. I feel like sometimes you see that happen to own teammates that like end up D'ing themselves because you don't communicate, it's mine, I have a better position. But because your one stumbled, it actually just made everything easier and a bit cleaner.
Yeah.
Oh, a bit unfortunate for the defender who then had 0 play to avoid contact with the guy on the floor. Sad.
Oh well, just a very generous, very humble, letting his teammate take the disc.
I didn't want the stat anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They're overrated. Lobsters with a nice roller pull, pushing BUFA back into their own end zone. As they immediately hook it, they've got 2 players under it, and they make the grab.
Malinowski with the score. Nice, easy, one bang score for BUFA.
Yeah, fast hold there. Both their downfield FMPs just 3 or 4 steps clear of their defenders. Lots of time there, able to just read the disc in. The red lobsters do well, the fresh lobsters do well to come and make some sort of attempt on it, but that's just because the throw is floating.
Pull just landing right in the back of the end zone. Perfect, to be honest.
Yeah, the placement doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, unfortunate drop. Unforced error. Oh, and there's, I think, going to be a foul called, an offensive foul.
Yeah, just maybe enough contact just to knock the fresh lobster player off his feet. Doesn't look like there's masses to it, but they've agreed that disc is going back.
Ooh. And that's another break for BUFA. Now up 5-3.
Yeah, BUFA looking strong in this first half. Potentially going to be making our predictions look a bit silly if they keep on this. And they've now got the slight downwind, so the advantage here of going downwind to try and get the break. With players of this caliber, it won't make that much difference, but in a 50-50, it just means that the throws will just sit a little bit longer, allow a bit more of a play on defense.
Ooh, I love the blade pull. How fun. It was pretty good. Lobster's at their end zone, so if you got it, why not show it?
Fun and effective. Oh.
Nice handler D by the BUFA player. And an easy punch in and some butt spiking. Heyo. That's another break for BUFA.
Yeah, BUFA's energy just keeps rising here as fresh lobsters elect to take a timeout.
I think a good idea if that is the situation, kind of let your team reorient and kind of find themselves again.
Yeah, that's 2 breaks on the trot, so time to just take a breather, kind of physically take a rest, mentally reset, and come out firing again. There's now BUFA are trying to go for taking half. Fresh Lobster need to hold that off a little bit longer if they're going to be doing well into the second half. As
Oh my goodness. That is unbelievable. And credit to Chen and made for it.
That was absolutely incredible. I worked for a Michelin star chef making gelato in Paris. I had my own restaurant in Nicaragua and a food truck in Australia. Why wouldn't you watch me? Check out my YouTube channel.
And we are back after the timeout. BUFA with the disc to pull. Looking for the break. If they get that, they take half. But I don't think that Fresh Lobsters will go out without a fight. That pull all the way to the back of the end zone. A number of the Lobster players trying to provide options, but opting to go with the deep look. The BUFA defender managing to overtake and swat it away.
yeah, the Fresh Lobster receiver just got outran there. He comes a little bit close into the disc as it just sails a bit over his head, but BUFA was just faster as well. As they send it the other way, but just too much on it.
Yeah, overthrown both directions.
Fresh Lobster with another bite at the apple, see if they can put it in a hold and try and get a breakout before the half.
Another huck going up. This one fading left again. Out of bounds. The
Yeah,
poor players out there just running shuttles. Up and down and up and down.
That's the
Life
tough
of a cutter.
life of a receiver, yeah. Yeah, that disc almost hitting the spectators off for the other game on the sideline. Any bid there might have been a painful one, so a good look off from the Fresh Lobsters as they live to receive another day. Oof. Great hands to keep that in play. Really just digging out of the sand. As BUFA get it moving to the break side and then huck it back themselves.
Great
Somehow
adjustment.
come down with that. I thought the Fresh Lobsters player was all over that. And they put in the score to take half. 7-3 BUFA, and they'll now be receiving coming out of half. There's no breaks in this, so it's immediately going to the next point. But taking an absolutely commanding lead here as the teams switch ends.
Yeah, this BUFA roster pretty strong and probably have more beach experience maybe. But that being said, it's not like the Lobsters are rookies by any means. So it is quite an impressive showing.
Yeah, the Lobsters themselves have a few world champions on their roster in the Germans and the likes of Linnaeus.
And Mickael Remy, both on the German mixed team.
Yeah,
That one.
a team that we had the
last week.
misfortune of playing last week.
Yeah, we got stomped. No
Please
comment.
don't go back and watch that. But no, it was an absolute clinic in the final as well. They really put it to Australia early and just took away the lead. But the fortunes have turned a bit for them today as they see if they can dig themselves out a bit of a hole in this game.
Looks like the pole has been bricked and will be walked in.
BUFA with an easy under, gaining some good yards on this far sideline, just recentering the disc, keeping it moving, as they're making a lot of use of this break side with an easy dump into break. Getting a bit stuck here now, but getting the disc off, starting the stall, pushing it down the near sideline, just too far out.
I think a bit of miscom between the cutter and the handler.
Yeah, as we see back
He
here.
said just throw it, and then it was too far.
Yeah, the cutter signalling that they wanted it just a bit up in the air rather than shooting down the sideline.
I think being face marks like that, it is one of those, it's like just throw it up and I'll get it. But I think definitely one of those on sand, you forget. Sometimes the different touch you might have to put on the disc.
Exactly.
Oh, nice
She's
grab.
held on to it. Nice.
Oh, and looking for the huck, but a nice poach in the lane
Yeah,
there by
absolutely
Emily,
denied.
the BUFA player.
As BUFA have possession once again. Blade over to the far side, not quite able to reel it in. He had a hand on the disc, but a tough one to catch when it's blading, it's rolling over, so it's kind of rolling out your hand as you reach out for it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. She had definitely had the space, and yeah, it was in the hands. One of those, maybe you're looking down at your feet as well, trying to be, am I in, am I out, am I in the end zone?
Fresh Lobster's back with the disc here. In a little bit of trouble in the corner, but manages to get it across to the far sideline. Centering the disc a little bit from the sideline. It's a huge force from BUFA. Really hard to get any sort of disc out. As they
Nice high release flick huck.
all the way to the end zone.
Oh, just fading away from the receiver, who was wide open.
Yeah,
That had to go,
yeah, for sure.
but
Definitely not a bad option, just
far.
execution not quite there.
if I had some advice for both teams, I think maybe chill on the hucks. Settle down. Because they're getting unders
Yeah,
with what looks like ease from both sides. But maybe that's because they're scared of the hucks. But here comes another one to the know your receiver backer. Becky with the size over her receiver to not even jump.
yeah.
Relatable.
Reeling in with a clap catch. I think we've both been there.
Yeah. I have no advice for what to do against that other than maybe
Just eat more
shove
greens.
me shove me over. But no, oh well.
Yeah, the Fresh Lobster player was a few steps off. Doing well to contest, but not much more she can do there. It's
That's another break for BUFA. I know that was they
That was a hold out
they
of
had
half.
it for half, so
just
you're
a
right.
messy enough point that it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah. Muchas fiestas. Disc in the middle of the field for Lobster, swinging to the far side. looks like there's a big disconnect between the handlers and the cutters, but just able to fill in that gap a little bit. But again, as soon as they come stagnant, it looks like they struggle to then get the next one going.
Yeah, it looks like they're just looking for slightly different options. There's a few times that the cuts have come where the handler's not looking, or the handler's looking to make a throw just as the cutter turns away. This is a team that is made up of players that do play on different club teams in the grass season, with only a few connections from the same teams. So always hard to get that chemistry on the go mid-tournament.
But that's what you like to see at something like this. More of a community feel versus just the same teams that always play with the same people all the time.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Nice to
No, high release up.
And
Shot to Garvey in the end zone.
Lobster
score.
Score. Bringing it back within 4 points. Still a bit of a hill to climb, but maybe not the mountain it would have been if they hadn't scored that point.
Yeah. Being Swiss draw, it also, as important as it is to win versus lose, every point can matter for your next kind of placements in the algorithm system that gets used. So it is important to just keep chugging away and try and minimize your losses as best as possible.
Lobster need to put more points on the board, and BUFA need to just keep the pressure high. They want to win this by as much as possible. They can't really take their foot off the gas as they come out of Noot.
A huck going up again by BUFA, out of bounds.
Too much gas in the tank on that one.
Yeah, what did I say earlier? Chill out, bro. Calma.
If only everyone could take your advice, Alana.
Yeah.
What a world
Me
we'd live
personally, I'm not hucking that. It's not because I can't.
No way.
It's not because I
not throwing a
can't.
huck.
Only if someone's on the sideline saying, shooter, then maybe I'll do it just for gigs. Ooh, nice little high grab there by number 28. Mickael Remy with the disc.
Not having any option downfield, electing to just dump it back.
Oh!
A piece on that from the mark, I think.
I don't know. Didn't look like it, but it kind of looked like it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Ooh, opting for the high release, kind of like blady, lots of outside in. Or sorry, yeah, outside in on that, but falls too short. Maybe not the right throw choice or power with that like slight upwind that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, we've had a few of these.
Whoa!
Oh.
I thought she had that, dang.
Yeah, she got a finger to it.
Try to pick up the trash.
Not able to dig her teammates out of the hole. Oh!
BUFA trying to thread the needle right on their own end zone. I think poor decision there.
Timeout called. Do the teams have 2 timeouts at this tournament?
I think they only have 1 per timeout. I think they only have 1 per team. So they've already used their timeout before halftime between points. He called a timeout. It looks like they're still discussing what the situation is. I was of belief that they had 1 per timeout, but 1 timeout per team, but looks like the timeout is going ahead. And while they're on a timeout in the field, we're going to take a timeout here in the booth, but stay with us. We'll be back in a couple seconds.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with Alti TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
I'm Steph Pazzo, and I must eat.
Sometimes commentator, sometimes food eater.
On my ultimate travels in 2023, I sampled culinary classics from all across Europe,
Oh, wow.
guided by some of your favorite ultimate players.
That's the Dutch hospitality for you right there.
I'll give you an insight into the secret spots that only the locals know of.
Are these the best schnitzels in Vienna?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Go find Steph Pazzo on YouTube. Like and subscribe and follow the European Ultimate Must Eat series.
And we're back from the timeout that Fresh Lobsters just took after a number of turnovers in that point. Not liking the options. Reset, continue cut. Woo! Cheeky little high release there from Torben. Staying nice and patient, just looking at the reset. Offhand fake, love it. And way to swing all the way across the field. Again, that disconnect I feel that we're seeing. Ooh, finding a good space, but again, too far, needing that slight beach adjustment. I like the option, just too far.
Yeah, the BUFA player sitting off, trying to stop the up the line, allowing the throw to come, but
BUFA opting with the huck. Oh, and a big Sky City, boys! That was sick.
over his head. Great play. Just
Great
trust
play.
the receiver there. And it paid off.
Yeah, it did. Enough said. I think that was a BUFA break.
Yeah.
Because, no,
No.
I don't think it was actually. I'm getting, because that point was so long, I'm lost.
The point was long. The mojitos are going down.
The
Who
mojitos
knows?
are going down. Big shout out
Oh, yeah.
to whoever is on the mojito booth right now, on the desk or table or whatever.
Doing the Lord's work.
Honestly, doing Lord's work. God bless. And big shout out to all of the movie disc kind of crew that are here. It's an awesome tournament. They
Yeah.
run it so well. This is one of my favorites. And yeah, just mad respect. And I think personally, it must be hard running a Swiss draw tournament because the schedule comes out so quickly. They have an app or an app or a website.
Oh.
Oh,
Fresh Lobster's looking to get a huck of their own back, but just a bit too far out in front of Yen there. And the player had the positioning early. Yeah, there was never any chance of her making a play on that one. Just asked a bit too much by the handler.
I don't think it's the throw that they would have wanted. I'm going to be honest.
This BUFA immediately boof it deep,
Boof.
but it hits the floor. Fresh Lobster's getting the disc moving. A large under there, and then immediately dished off.
The big under from our girl Yen.
Yeah, shout out Yen.
Big ups. But unfortunately, a block here from an errant defender. Ooh, big Sky again over her head. And a little bit of a 1-2 give and go, shovel passing it into the end zone. BUFA up 10-4. Our predictions?
Trash.
Oopsie doopsie.
And that is why we play and don't predict. Yeah, the Fresh Lobster there almost looks like she's kind of losing her footing. She's falling down as the disc is coming in. And because of that is never going to be able to take the disc away. Even a land sky, the BUFA player didn't even have to jump for it.
That was a good play by the other BUFA player So obviously incredible by the Sky and the player that scored, but I feel like that doesn't happen unless the other girl, Emily, is running down and is there for the give and go. You don't see it as often as you should, or it doesn't get shouted out, I feel like, as much as it should. Like, you're not scoring that unless someone else is hustling too, and they didn't even have a chance on catching that deep puck, but she's still there, and that leads to the goal. So
Yeah, back up your
I
huck
see
throw.
you. Yeah. It's hard, especially on the beach when you're running. You don't want to run for nothing, and you're tired. But, wobbly throw up over the top of everybody. Whoa! Crazy layout, D. But I think it's going to be a strip, maybe. She did come in a bit later. Let's watch. Great vision. Look at her go. Bang. Yeah, I think he had the disc.
Yeah.
She immediately said, yeah, uncontested, so. BUFA outside their own end zone, up the line for Sadie to score. BUFA 11, Fresh Lobsters 4.
Yeah, this is becoming a very one-sided game as Fresh Lobsters are clearly tiring more than BUFA. They're still giving it their all, as you can see by that defensive play, but the mistakes creeping into their offense with some errant throws, just not able to keep the intensity high and match what BUFA is putting on the table. I think we're getting to the point where the question for Lobster is how many points can they put on the board to see them into the next round, hopefully help their seeding as the tournament goes on, and hopefully make our predictions just a little bit less terrible.
Embarrassing!
Ooh, as he goes for the foot stop there, but completely misses it. He almost does the splits. Great flexibility.
And we have a hawk. Who would have guessed? Oh, and he jumped too early, the defender. Great grab, though. By 33, again, backing up. Good patience, not to force anything yet. Nice break. And, yeah, once that first break comes off, continue it for a cut who's just wide open in the end zone.
Great work from Lobster there. Really proving me wrong about their energy as they really brought it to that point. As you can see here, they get playing, breaking the force and then immediately boosting it.
Oh, the defender just jumped too early.
Right there, but just not quite with the read on it. 33 does well to keep the disc alive.
All right, don't call it a comeback yet, kids. But let's see something exciting.
Yeah, what have they got for us?
Do something cool. Stop hucking it. Oh, God. How can I miss? I called it. Also, miscomm. The cutter was coming under. Shame.
Case of deja vu coming on.
I mean, come on. Are you watching the same game I'm watching? Oh, nice. To a stationary cutter at the front of their stack.
How many passes before they huck it?
It could come now.
Oh!
I hope
They don't
BUFA
even
huck
get
it
the
from here.
chance.
Good fast break. Oh, and a nice around. Oh, and toes. Way to stay in.
Well reeled in with the defender running through as well. As we look back.
Good D there by the BUFA player.
Oh.
And great bid by the Fresh Lobsters player as well.
Yeah, just not able to quite reel it in, as it is on the break side as well, so it's tough.
Yeah, that's a super close bid for an like a break chance.
Yeah.
A break throw, rather.
BUFA now 1 score away from the win.
Game.
Lobster's fighting to put some more scores on the board. But their last 0 point was great. If they could just do that again.
If only. Nice, quick movement. Our girl again with the disc back there. Yeah, girl, get it.
Oh,
Nice.
great find. Yeah, and directing traffic there. Lovely work up the brake side here.
Oh, and our girl again with the score. Let's go. Keeping the game alive. It's
Honestly.
another game point.
Honestly, that's some of the best that Lobster's team's offense has looked all game.
You want to know why?
Because they didn't hook it by any chance.
You said it, not me.
Who'd have
You
thought?
said
Who'd
it,
have thought?
not me.
We're getting deep into the tactics here. Let's not, you know, really push it too far, because not hooking is a next level tactic that.
I mean, I'm not against hucking. It's just when you continually are turning on those hucks that maybe
Yeah.
you should just like chill. I'll keep saying it,
If
but
it
nobody
doesn't
ever
work,
wants
maybe
to
do
listen
something
to me.
else.
It just looked really good. They had a lot of flow, and the unders
Yeah.
are coming so easy. If I had one thing to say, I would say it 100 times, and I think I have.
Must be knocking on it, right? As we get a bricked pool here. BUFA with a
Game point.
and a very shallow setup. Immediately faking the huck. Oh, a
A bit of a
bosh.
bosh. Bosh.
Dropping the shoulder in there.
The defender looked like was very well planted in the upline space, and she went into the upline space, basically just,
Taking the charge.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
yeah. But looks like, I don't know if the disc went back.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was ever thrown, but
Yeah.
uncontested it looks like, to say the least.
Oh.
There's a foul or a violation on the mark. I don't know what it's for, but
Yeah.
it looks like coming in at 0 from that matchup. Oh, and we have a hook. Not really a hook. It was like an away pass. That's why it was completed. Ooh,
Oh. And,
And
a
that
break
is
side throw for the
it.
win. Game
Big.
over.
Game over.
BUFA with a commanding win there.
yeah, very convincing. Almost never really felt that contested.
Yeah, after what, the 5th or 6th point, just really taking it away at the second
Yeah.
half of the first half
Yeah.
and never really looking back. Lobsters did figure out an offense in the end. Their last 2 points of offense were very slick, but too little too late, and unable to get the breaks back in order to properly contend the game.
Yeah, definitely. So at least they got a couple of those scores back in the second half, which, as we said, Swiss draw really matters. So hopefully we'll put them in a less kind of unfortunate position tomorrow. But we'll see at the end of all of these games what happens with the schedule for tomorrow. I think there's 1 or 2 games of Swiss draw tomorrow, and then it goes into bracket play. So we'll see how people come out tomorrow post-party day 1. Yeah, any final thoughts from you, Tate?
No, just a bit of a show there from BUFA, and let's see how fresh they're feeling in the morning. I've been Ian Tate for Alana Archer. Thanks for joining us, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thanks.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, ultimate.
Lanzarote.tv.